Hello everybody and welcome to the guide and tutorial for the golden shot. Difficulty level is hard and I will give you 7 shots on this very tough city park hole on how to claim a chest or 2 with the shots that you are playing. Make sure that you do subscribe to the channel. You can do that totally for free by pressing the subscribe button in the bottom right corner. Also, you can go to golfclashtommy.com for more Golf Clash related content totally for free. If you're looking to be in the December raffle, where we will be giving away an iPad mini 5 and also combined with getting the best tour and tournament guides on the market, you go to patreon.com/golfclashtommy, link directly in the description down below. So let's dig into the golden shot here, and first and foremost we are going to take a look at what hole we are going to play. That is a city park. I don't like this at all. So the thing that we're obviously looking at is to try to maximize the opportunity of gaining a chest regardless what type of win we're gonna have. That means that I have been using the older guide on this hole but tweaked it kind of massively when it comes to the spin, as I believe that the old guide definitely was off with certain wind angles. But have in mind, the city park is inconsistent, it is tough, and it's very hard to give you an exact adjustment based on whatever wind, and you will have to adapt yourself if you have a wind angle that is not covered by the guide. You can win the obsidian chest for the hole-in-one. We do have the amber chest for the yellow ring. We do have crimson chest for the red ring. We do have aqua chest for the light blue ring. And we do have cobalt chest for the dark blue ring. If you do have more questions about the golden shot, you press question mark on the top right. You can read the frequently asked questions. If you do experience some type of game issue or an error with the golden shot or with anything else, and you press contact us and you then send in a ticket to the Golf Clash support. We will be playing with our long iron with whatever wind we are having. We're playing medium distance plus 10, which is equals 1.9 per ring. For those of you that do not want to calculate yourself, like myself, then you use the VPR table on the right hand side. Obviously we will have that on the text guide, which we will go through in the end as well. So the VPR table here on the right hand side is more or less works as a guide when I'm showing the videos here on the screen. Make sure you do comment in the comment section below if you do have any questions, and we will see the landing position, which is gonna be the same as we have been playing before on this hole, but with a better clear picture here. We do have the top left of the white ring by the sand. We have the top right of the blue ring by the fringe. It doesn't matter if you add spin before or after you find your position, because the position is going to be the same regardless, as we're only using the rings to determine the correct position. So every single shot we do have this position. So let's take a look at the videos, and we start with shot number 1. We do have a southeast wind and we start by finding position. That is at least what I'm going to do. And 5.5 southeast wind, we're looking to obviously add spin. I'm using 3 bars of backspin and a half a bar of side spin to the left. Or like 0.2, I can say. 0.2 is going to be more accurate. 2.9 rings, and when I do have a wind that comes left to right or a direct headwind, I then push my rings. Why is that? It's because the hill otherwise will be in my face, or it's going to be a problem at least adjusting properly with that hill. Bouncing nicely on the fairway, and it slows down and it rolls down towards the pin. Getting a zoom in, a little bit too much left spin, maybe a little bit too hot, but as I usually say, if we can get inside the red ring with a perfect ball, then that is the main goal, regardless what type of wind angle we are going to have. So let's go to shot number 2. We do have a more or less direct crosswind here, and this is a tough part because this is not a direct crosswind. It is direct crosswind combined with a little bit of headwind, if I'm not reading that one wrong, and then we need to adapt because again the spin value, that is sorry, a little bit of tailwind it looks like we're having. So the spin value in the guide is obviously for direct crosswind, then you need to add a little bit more backspin or a little bit more, or like a little bit less backspin, depending on what type of wind angle you will have if you do have something in between. 6.3 is giving us 3.3 rings. Bouncing nicely on the fairway here. We come in, unfortunately, a little bit too much to the right here. Still stay inside the red ring, but we definitely need to add a bit more left spin with that type of wind. That is definitely something we will note down and tweak for the guide. Goliath, we do have Firefly, and we do have the Machete, and we do then have Berserker Balls. So, next shot, we do have 7.6 northeast wind, looking for the white ring, obviously, and the blue ring to find the position with those. So 7.6 with northeast, we're going to add spin. And now we're looking to add more than 3. We add a little bit more than 4. So 4.2 bars of backspin. And we are looking to get 0.2 side spin to the right as well. 7.6 is 4 rings. 4 rings adjusted, and then it's time to take our shot. Perfect ball, and we see this ball traveling away, and it bounces nicely on the fairway. But you can see here we go a little bit short and also right. And I would say if we wouldn't be having the side spin here and just added a little bit of left spin instead, I think that would be good. But we're still inside the red ring. We are working on it. We're tweaking, and that is the most important part. We're not gonna be dropping this hole just by a couple of tries. So as always, as you probably have heard before, I spend close to I spent between 50 to 80 shots on the golden shot before producing the guide. This to maintain the quality and being able to play the different winds several times and then tweak based on that. 3 bars of backspin, 1 bar of side spin to the right. We play in direct headwind here. 5.7 miles per hour. It gives me a total of 3 rings. We do adjust the 3 rings, and then it's time to take our shot. Have in mind that when it comes to the 10 seconds left of the clock, those goes quicker than a normal shot. So it's very, very important that you do have that in mind. So we do roll into the red ring here once again. Speed-wise, it won't maybe a little bit hot once again, but tough to get that one to stop on the yellow ring if we don't get a hole in one. We do need and want to get the ball to have a chance to drop as well. That, in my opinion, is very important. We do get the red ring though, very close for an hole in one. 6.8, we do have not a northeast wind directly, but in somewhat in between northeast and east wind here. And that is something we, once again, we need to have in mind when we do tweak these shots here, like we do get the correct ones. 4 bars of backspin, I'm using a little bit of left spin as well, 0.2 bars of left spin. 6.8 gives me 3.6 rings. And then it's time to take our shot. Obviously, we're going to do our very, very best to try to hit perfect, which we do. Perfect ball, and it bounces nicely on the fairway. It comes in here, and we get that one to stop inside the yellow ring, which is good. But we do need a little bit more left spin, or in that case, reduce and go with a little bit less backspin. Because if we have a little bit less backspin, we're going to have a longer first bounce, and the ball would then not curve to the right as soon as that one did there. But we have 2 shots left to go here, and we do have a northwest wind here now. White ring by the sand, and then top of the right ring by the top of the blue ring by the fringe. 4 bars of backspin here, as you can see, and we are adding left spin as well, which is 1.9, so just before the full 2 bars of side spin. 6.3 gives us a total of 3.3 rings. And whenever we are going to play with right to left type of wind, I'm always going to pull my rings instead of pushing, because then the hill will not be an issue for us there. Taking our time, and we hit perfect, and the ball will traveling away, and it bounces nicely on the fairway. We love how this one zooms out for us. We get that one to drop for a beautiful hole in one here on this very tough City Park hole. Now let's see what we are getting, and here we obviously hope to get the best possible card, which could be like Apocalypse or Cataclysm or something like that. But I do get the Firefly. 17 cards though, that's not bad, and we do get some Berserker balls in the end. Last but not least, we do have a southwest headwind, and we do go with white ring by the sand, blue ring by the fringe. As always, we do use the same landing position if we can, which is kind of like in 99% of the golden shot. 3.2 bars of backspin, 1.9 bars of side spin to the right. 7.8 miles per hour gives us a total of 4.1 rings. We adjust to 4.1 and then it's time to take our shot. Perfect ball, and we see this ball traveling away, and it bounces nicely on fairway. We love this camera view when it zooms out like this, and this comes in as well for a beautiful hole-in-one here with southwest wind, which is a very tough wind to handle here. So let's see what we do get in the obsidian chest when we're opening it. We do have the Viper, we do have the Goliath, we have the Saturn, Hornet, and then Amazon. Yuck. Oh, poorly cards. But it's okay though. Here we do have it, ladies and gentlemen, all the videos, and I hope that will help you tremendously and stock up with some Berserkers. We did use a few more than normal in the last tournament for the City Park, because, you know, long holes, very important sometimes to use a power 5 ball to maintain the power and not struggle too much with lower level type of balls. But we are not done yet. We will summarize with the text guide. Okay, so due to some sending issue with the guide here in the video, we will just be using some raw spin data combined with the curl data as well. Obviously, when you're watching this video, you will find the guide in the description down below, and you will find it on golfclashtommy.com/golden shot. So there you will be able to find the guide all the time, and obviously the guide is going to be produced by our friend Tony Richardson for the golden shot based on my shots only, so have that in mind. So let's take a look at the spin here then. We do have in direct tailwind 4.1 backspin, 0.8 right side spin. Wind coming left to right with tailwind, 4 backspin, 0.2 left side spin. Wind coming right to left with tailwind, 4.2 backspin, 1.9 right side spin. Wind coming left to right, 3.5 bar backspin and half a bar of a left side spin. Wind coming right to left, we do have 3.5 bar backspin and 2 right spin, but also 2 clicks of right curl. We're gonna take a look at what that looks like in a bit. Headwind, wind coming left to right, 3.2 backspin and 0.2 left spin. Wind coming right to left with headwind, 3.2 backspin, 1.9 right side spin. And direct headwind, 2.9 backspin and 1 right side spin. Looking at the curl, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna use that picture to take a look. You can see that the right side of the ball is basically just inside the wall to the right. That is what we're looking to have curl when we have a direct wind coming right to left, okay? If we do have a wind that is more right to left than it is headwind or tailwind, we still need to add a little bit of curl there also, but then just a minor click. Then you do want the ball to just be touching the arrows on the right hand side. Tricky stuff, but something that is important to add if you're gonna have the correct type of adjustment for getting the ball to drop in a hole-in-one. And also to just summarize with the landing position as well, is where we do have the top left of the white ring by the sand and the top right of the blue ring by the start of the fringe. So there you do have it, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you do hit thumbs up before you go. Also comment in the comment section below what you got with your free shot and the shots that you take. Did you get a hole-in-one? If you didn't, what did you get otherwise? Also, you can always get in contact with us through support@golfclashtommy.com, and we will be happily help you out with whatever issue you do have with the Golf Clash and your shots. Thank you once again so much for watching, and good luck in your Golf Clash game.